Welcome back to the Gridiron Soapbox, and this is episode 2 of the breakdown. And in this video, I'm going to take a quick look at T. Higgins, wide receiver out of Clemson. I've already done a scouting report video on T. Higgins, and most of you that have watched the video know how I feel about him. But if you haven't seen that video, take a look at that really quickly. I think he's just as good, if not better, than Jerry Jeudy. They're a bit different in certain ways, but man, they're two really good receivers, and I think T. Higgins does some really good things, especially on this player we're going to look at here. So one of the things I really like about T. Higgins is his size and length, man. He's 6'4". He's got really long arms, and he just knows how to go up and get the ball. And on this particular play right here, he's running a stop sign corner route. Trevor Lawrence gets a little bit of pressure, and he has to vacate the pocket, and he throws the ball up for grabs. T. Higgins looks like he's been covered pretty well. The Syracuse defender has pretty solid coverage on him, but Trevor Lawrence puts the ball up in the air, and he has so much confidence in T. Higgins that he's willing to throw that ball up, even though T. Higgins is pretty well covered. He's got a defender coming from the middle of the field safety coming to make a play on the ball, and he's got a corner right there in position to make a play. But he has so much confidence in him, and that's what you get from really, really talented receivers. You get plays like that, and you get that type of confidence from your quarterback that he knows that you're going to make that play no matter what. So he's willing to take some chances, and that's exactly what Trevor Lawrence does here. T. Higgins also does an excellent job of adjusting and manipulating his body in the air. All right? He's virtually backpedaling here. He's got the defender draped all over him. He backpedals like a free safety while the ball is in the air. He's able to track it and use his 6'4" frame and long arms to go up and make that play. Another thing I like that he does really well here is that he keeps the ball away from the defender. He knows, and this is one thing that I've always taught as a receivers coach, and it's something that I did when I was a player, is that once you're going up and catching those contested passes, those passes that are, high in the air, you have to go up and make a catch on a 50-50 ball, is just keep the ball away from the defender. So what I always did as a player and what I taught as a coach is to keep that ball in the air away from the guy. All right, most of the time they're shorter than you anyway, so they're going to be reaching up, looking for the ball, swiping at it, and the ball's not going to be there. So keep that ball high, keep it away from that defender. And then another thing I like here, he has the self-awareness, all right, to know that, hey, he's just got to feel there's a defender coming also to make a big hit on him. So he uses excellent body control, back pedals, goes up, makes the grab, and he has the presence of mind to keep that ball in the air away from the defender that's in coverage against him. And as he goes to the ground, he tucks that ball away at the right second, just as the safety coming from the middle of the field is getting ready to lay a big hit on him. Like I said before, T. Higgins is a tremendous player, tremendous receiver, tremendous athlete, and they got some talent there on the outside there at Clemson. In my opinion, I think he's a first-round wide receiver. I think he's just as good as Jerry Jeudy. Like I said, they're a little bit different in certain ways, and we'll talk about that in the future. But man, T. Higgins is explosive. He's long, he's fast, and he had a really good game this past weekend against Syracuse. So that's a guy I'm really interested in following throughout the rest of this season. And like I said before, T. Higgins, he can play, man. He can play. So just be on the lookout for him as the season goes along.